Gibbo presents.
It's Gibbo, and right now I'm joined by Penthouse Records recording artist, the two-time JUNO Award winning Exco Levi.
Go on, Gibbo.
You certainly started 2014 with a bang. On New Year's Day, you released a video for Everything Is Gonna Be Alright, your single with Gappy Ranks, and only a few days earlier, you dropped your mixtape. Is it by chance that these releases came so close together, or is this you putting out a statement to start the new year?
Well, I would want to call it a statement. You know, the beginning of the year, you just want to keep your buzz going on. The people across the world been saying Exco Levi, so you just want to start the new year with, a positive vibes as it always been. So I just drop a mixtape, and we drop the video with UK #1 artist Gappy Ranks, because that song is also on the mixtape. So it just look like it's an album with a single for the album video. It's a good look.
Let's talk about the mixtape first. Mighty Crown presents Exco Levi, the official mixtape. How far back does your relationship with the Far East Rulers go?
To tell you the truth, it's not way back, because the first time I've known of them, because the whole industry know of Mighty Crown. They are a very influential sound, and they're Japanese too, so it just give the music a better vibes, with a sound of that magnitude, everybody would expect they would be black. You see vibes? And everybody would expect they would be from Jamaica. So we have to just give respect to Mighty Crown, Samity and Simon, for being a stalwart in this music business, and I met them at Penthouse. They came at Penthouse one day to link me, and we not even did talk. We were just there playing some soccer in the yard, and then that's it. And then I saw them in Europe, Reggae Kill, Belgium, and I realized that they were a fan, because they've been supporting Exco Levi. They must say, yo, Exco, we know the song, the man thing, something like that, So actually they sent me a message on Twitter, but I never knew you could receive message directly on Twitter. So I never check my Twitter message. I just check if repost something all the time. I never know that it have a message and an inbox area. So when I check it, I realize that they sent me a message from a while back, wanting to do some dub plates and things for them, So I reply back and tell them, say, well, I don't really want no money for a dub plate, because most people in the industry, they may have Mighty Crown, them say, yes, rich them and look for give them big price. I say, you know what I want? I want a mixtape, an official mixtape by Mighty Crown, and him decided to do it, and we give thanks, So big up Samity, big up Simon, the whole Far East, the whole team, big up on yourself. Yeah, man.
Who had creative control over the projects? Did you just say, here's my catalogue, I trust you guys to come up with the goods? Or did you select the tracks and give them plenty of guidance on how you wanted the mix to sound?
Well, we just give them the whole of the lion log, because we don't go catalog, we give them the whole of the lion log, and them choose to do for them things, because that's their job. My job is to sing the song and make sure the message is right for the people, and I just send it, go give them, and then just choose it and mix it in a manner, and I like it, it's have a nice groove, and I also get good response from the fans too, them like it.
What's the main purpose for the mix as far as you're concerned? Is it to increase your fan base? Is it to keep your current fan base satisfied until the album drops? Is it a bit of both? Or is it something different?
Well, the thing is, this mixtape now, because for all of this year, for most of this year, I will be promoting the mixtape. Reason being, all of the songs that I released from back in the days when I just started out is on the mixtape, and all of my new songs is on the mixtape. So it's just a compilation of the work that Exco been doing, and the words that just come out now. So I'm gonna put all my promotion in the mixtape, because all of the work that I've been doing, as I said, and the work that I've been doing presently is and the mixtape. You understand? Yeah, man. So it's just a compilation for the fans having a them car, have on them iPod, have on them laptop, and can listen to Exco Levi in high def. Yeah, man.
Your debut album is something I know you've been asked a lot about already, but as we're still waiting for it, I'm going to have to ask you about it too. Has it been completed, or is it still a work in progress?
Well, you know, when you're doing an album, when I mean, a legendary like Donovan Jermaine doing an album with you, you know, like for instance, the Till Shy album, him just make budget record, a lot of songs, so them have enough songs to choose from, you know, and that's what I'm doing, you know. I record a lot of songs already, but me still don't roll out recording more songs. So it's just up to them to know the right time to release the album, you know. They are the professional in that area. My duty is just to sing the song and make sure, say, the message is right, as I mentioned earlier, for the people. So I just leave it up to them, you know. For now, Exco Levi just got concentrate on the mixtape, put out some new single, you know, and trying to get that bang single, you know what I mean, that the whole world can just catch on to Exco Levi vibes at point, you know. So right now, I'm creating a nice little buzz. I'm just give thanks. Yeah, man.
Can you reveal any of the artists or producers that you've worked with for the album so far?
Well, most of the tracks is Penthouse Records and Vikings production. You know, I think I have one song on it from Silly Wax too. You know, Silly Wax is a my label that too, you know. Yeah, man.
So, did you voice all the tracks in Jamaica, or did you voice any of the material in Canada and then just send the vocals through email?
Well, all of the material then was voiced at Penthouse. I believe the song that I did for Silly Wax, that was recorded in Germany, Hamburg, Germany. But most of the works, musician, everything is Penthouse Records.
Is there a title or an approximate release date yet?
No, we don't have no release date as yet. As I said, I'm leaving it up to Donovan Jeremy and VP Records. They know when it's time, you know. I'm not professional when it comes to choosing what time, because I don't know nothing about releasing date. They are the one who have track record of doing such things.
Will there be all original material on the album, or will there be some tracks on there which we've heard already?
Well, probably 1 and 2 tracks that we already put out, you know. I mean, it's only fair that you let the fans, you know, I mean, regenerated with all they know Exco Levi for. So probably a bleaching shop, probably a Save the Music, probably a Storms of Life, you know. Who to tell, you know?
You've been involved in the industry for many years. Do you feel your debut album is overdue, or is that not something that bothers you as long as you're putting out quality material for the people?
Well, you know, it bothers me sometimes, but as I said, you know, Donovan Jeremy, they know when it's best, you know. They know better than I do when it's best, you know. And for instance, even in Canada, the government of Canada is willing to offer me around $40,000 or more to do a production album. I could get that money and just do an album in Canada, bitch up some song and say I have an album. But I want my one to be my debut album to be special, you know. I mean, and apart from Donovan Jeremy, very few producers in the business have that track record to make an artist put out a debut album that will stand forever. Like a Till Shiloh album, you know? And I mean, you know, if you just wait for the right time, you know?
As we speak right now, you're getting ready to fly out to Jamaica to perform at Rebel Salute next weekend. Do you find yourself spending an increasing amount of time back in Jamaica these days as your career continues to develop and progress?
Well, I have to, you know, Jamaica is the hub of the business, you know. I mean, even though I have a large fan base here in Canada, because I live in Canada 10 years now, you know, I mean, Jamaica is the hub of the music. And returning to Jamaica 5 years ago, that's where I started creating a nice little buzz, where the people of Jamaica start to embrace Exco Levi, and then, I mean, it take on to the world. So, when you do music, you have to, you know, for instance, next month in Jamaica is Reggae Month. I like to be in Jamaica for Reggae Month, because there's a lot of events, you know, about the culture, about the reggae culture, about us as a people, you know. So I like to be in Jamaica for that cultural festive season of Reggae Month to perform and all those, you know, gigs like Emancipation Park gigs, you know, the Trenchtown gigs and all that. So I have to be in Jamaica because, I mean, I don't want to miss out of the opportunity than singing on the nice rhythms. And most of the nice rhythm release, you don't know when the nice rhythm will come out. So me just want down there and in the mix. You see it? Yeah, man.
When you first relocated to Canada 10 years ago, what role did music play in your life? Did you see it as a possible career path at this point in time, or was it more just a hobby and a passion?
No, man, we have a passion for it from a long time. Because there's a big difference in loving music and having a passion for it, you know. When you have a passion for it, you've been doing it from a young age, you know. I mean, you used to go up in church, play keyboards, sing and youth choir. I mean, when I came to Canada, my first job was at a studio. Because, you know, I did recording too, you know, I play keyboards and things. And then I started singing with a band named the Black Eskimos. I used to lead sing and play keyboard. So music has always been a part of me, never change, you know, never do. You know, it's always a part of me. Because it's a passion, not a love, you know.
But did you see it as a potential career path at this time? Or was it more just your passion?
Yeah, to tell you the truth, from the moment I moved to Canada, and I sang a song titled Oh Canada, that placed me on the forefront of Canadian reggae music. I have it planned to go back to Jamaica because I know that I will create a buzz. I know that I'm going to make it in music. I mean, you could, I know, you know, so it's just the right time to. But I always plan on going back to Jamaica to enhance my profession.
How did you think the move to Canada would affect your musical career, and how has it? In which ways do you think the move has benefited you, and in which ways do you think it's held you back?
Well, I want to say it all back, you know. It helped me for once. I mean, I came to Canada. As I mentioned, I won 2 JUNO Awards. And the JUNO Award is, if you're a musician in Canada, you don't win a JUNO Award, something wrong. You know, you're not considered as, you know what I mean? It's that of a level. So I won 2 JUNO 2012 and 2013, you know. And I've toured all over Europe. And the first song that I sang, titled Oh Canada, when I just came in this country, 1 year after that is the song that let the Canadian people know of Exco Levi and start inquiring, who is Exco Levi, who is this guy? They hardly even didn't know me when we sing that song. You know, and I mean, it just propelled ears. People from across the states, people from England start hear about this Exco Levi. Then when we move back to Jamaica, now that just put the icing on the cake of a buzz that is already created, I mean, 2 years prior. So I want to say it hold me back. It enhances what I'm doing now.
So in a way, actually leaving the birthplace of reggae music to go to another city and to be a big fish in a small pond, so to speak, benefited your career? Yeah,
you know, lion in a pen, you know. I mean, a lion reaches a different pen, and you know, and just do the music, and the people them love it, and you know, and cherish the lion. And as I said, them place. I mean, I was doing an interview last week, and them said, "Exco, you're the ambassador for Canadian reggae music." We said, "No, sir." That's what they said. But I mean, it's the fun, you know. They said that, so you have to just work with it. I mean, I came in Canada and I see a lot of reggae artists here have been doing their thing, you know. And I never said they make it to this level that I've made it to. You know, so we give thanks and we still support them same way and still love and respect them same way. You understand? Because it's just some music still. You have to just do music, and when I hear time, because everybody 6 o'clock come a different time. You know, man, 6 o'clock can come tomorrow when him get film break, and a man can get film today. You see it?
In March, you're set to embark on a tour of the US, the Holding On Tour. Any word yet on which cities you're going to be visiting?
Well, you know, as I speak, I'm supposed to get the itinerary today. I didn't receive it as yet from the booking agent. But I'm supposed to get the itinerary today to know what cities. I believe my first show is going to be in Washington, D.C., the 12th and the 12th of March. Yeah, that's all I could tell you about that tour now.
Will you be performing with a live band on the tour?
Some of the show, not all of them. Because, you know, this is a promotional tour, just for the people to get to know who is Exco Levi, you know. So hopefully next year it will be bigger and better. I could tour with my band, you know. Yeah, man.
You toured Europe in 2012 and 2013. How do you find the tour experience and life on the roads? Are you one of the artists who loves every second of it, or do you see it as a necessary evil?
No, man, I love it, man. I love singing for the people. He's an artist. I love singing for the people, you know. I love singing for people of different color and race. And I find that the people, them in Europe and those places, embrace, you know, us more than the people in the West. You know, these people love the roots, love the culture, love the drum and bass, love the positive part of the business. And that's what I appreciate, because that's what I do. So who don't love it? If you're doing something and then you realize that the fans them across the world, the people who is actually spending 40 and 50 pounds to come to your show, love what you're doing. You care zero about the West, you know. I tell you what, I mean, it's music all over. Still have people in the West who love and support music too. But I love Europe, and I love touring Europe.
As you say, it's great to meet your fans and perform for them all around the globe. But surely touring's also a great opportunity to network and meet other industry people?
Yeah, man. Because you meet a lot of people out there when you go on the road, you know. You meet promoters, you meet producers, you know, you meet people who even have good word of advice to give you as an artist to the development of your craft.
You voiced for the Hamburg-based production outfit and sound system Silly Walks on multiple occasions. Did you first link with them when you were in Europe on tour?
No. I met them on Facebook. Around 3 years ago, I met them on Facebook. I met Silly Walks on Facebook, and then they came to Jamaica to meet me, and that's when I sang Storms of Life for them.
And how about Gappy Ranks, another European artist who you've collaborated with? Did you meet him on tour?
No, I met Gappy Ranks. I know of Gappy Ranks a long time ago. He even came to Canada, but I never talked to him because I don't, like, you know, I just know him as a good artist, and I met him online too. I know I actually met Gappy Ranks. His profile name was his right name, not Gappy Ranks. Like his right name, somebody that Williams, and him said to me that, "Why go on Exco?" I said, "Me there, man." So he must say, you know, like my music and things. So I said, "You have Gappy Ranks to me," because I think say I'm manager. I said, "No, man, I Gappy this man." You know, and that's how the link making. Him tell me, I come out with him album. He must send me a track, and he just send me the track, and we just sing it, you know. It's very good, you know, I like it.
I interviewed Gappy last summer, just before his album Shining Hope was released, and I asked him a question about you, as you are one of the artists who features on the album. I said to him, what are your thoughts on Exco Levi's prospects? What heights can he reach musically? And for some reason, his answer still sticks in my mind. He said to me, the thing about Exco Levi is when he sings, I believe him. Has anyone else ever said this to you? And how do you manage to convey such sincerity in your music?
You know, because there's a big difference in singing and singing with conviction, you know. Because you have some people that sing on dry spirit. When them sing their voice, but it sound nice, and you know what, you don't feel them, you don't believe them. You know, as an artist, and the next thing too, if you sing lie, if he's a liar, people not gonna believe you sang them. You understand? But when you sing the truth, and you sing for your heart to come from people, I gonna believe you. That is the reason why Bob Marley could die so much years ago, and we still can listen to it and say yes, because you can feel him pain, you know. So as an artist, the fans supposed to can feel your pain, you know. And I mean, that's what I thank God for. When it come to Exco Levi, even before me have locks for my head, for my bald head, anyone me go sing, the people them say this youth, you know, surely mean what he's singing, because I'm not a liar.
As I mentioned earlier, the video for Everything's Gonna Be Alright is out now and clocking up the views online. In my mind, the key reason why the track is so popular is the positive and upbeat message contained in the lyrics, which literally everyone can relate to. It's the kind of song when you put it on and you're feeling a bit down, by the time you finish listening, things don't seem as bad anymore. Do you agree with me? Is this why the track has such mass appeal?
Yeah, man, that is the whole purpose of the song, you know. Because, listen, if me can't buy a car, I don't want to hear a song where I tell me, say, the man will sing the song of 5 car. That not benefit me. You know, and if me not have the girl, I don't want a man to sing and tell me, say, I have 15 girl. That not benefit me. Me want to hear a song where I motivate me, you know, I uplift my spirit. I teach me how to survive. You know, and I mean, it said it's all. Everything's going to be all right. But man, instead of it, just put it with a modern day twist, right? And I want to use it as a punchline. And the message is great.
Are you the type of person who always sees the glass as half full?
Pardon me?
Are you the type of person who always sees the glass as half full? Do you have an optimistic outlook on life?
Well, everyone should. I mean, I do. You know, but I mean, in striving to be the best, you also brace yourself for the worst too, you know, and open to overcome. Because and everybody get that opportunity to overcome whatever them go through in life. And we've been through a lot. Everybody have their own set of judgment where they've been through. But it's just to survive. That is the reason why we say everything's going to be all right. No matter what you're going through, you know, you just, I mean, strive and hold on, you know, you make it.
To what extent does your Rastafarian faith affect your outlook on life and in turn the music you make?
Well, it do, you know, because Rasta for me is a way of life, you know. It's not really about religion, and you know, it's have to do with la levity, you know, that spiritual majestic condense, you know, where one can live his life in a positive way as best as he can, because nobody can live. No, there is no human being can live to the expectation of God. Never. We only can do our best and let him do the rest. So that is Exco Levi philosophy. Yeah, man, do the best. Do the best. Make the Almighty do the rest.
If I'm correct, you grew up in a Christian household, yet today you follow the Rastafarian way of life. When did you make the transition from Christian to Rastaman?
Well, I want to call it a transition, you know, because to me, as I said, my views on Rastafarian is different. Because, I mean, gospel music and conscious reggae music to me is the same thing. Once the message is clean, you know. So, I mean, me, I have nothing against church people. Some of them do things that are wrong, but yeah, Rasta will do things that are wrong too. So I love all, man. I don't fight religious war. I love all everybody. So even when I used to go to church, I used to still listen to reggae music scene. I used to listen to Bob Marley and Luciana. You know, so for me, I don't want to call it a transition. It's just showing the world. It's just an outward appearance of the inward work. When I start growing my locks and put on my precept, it just goes to show the people that I take on a new covenant, which is to follow His Majesty and live upright, teaching of His Majesty. You know? Yeah, man.
How did your family react when you began to grow your locks?
Well, the family didn't react no way, you know, because, I mean, everybody are big people now, you know. My mother and my father, I'm a grown man. So my mother and father can't tell me say I can't grow my locks. You know? So they never said nothing to me about it, you know. You understand?
The nominations for the 2014 JUNO Awards are soon to be announced, the start of February, I believe. And as you said earlier in the interview, for the last 2 years running, you've been the winner in the Best Reggae Recording category. Will it be a disappointment for you if you don't manage to scoop the awards again this year?
Can't be a disappointment because I already have 2 upstairs. You know, so I would love it, but I mean, as I always mention, you brace yourself for lose too, because life is not all about winning and winning and winning and winning. You know, as I said, Every time, the last time I went to the JUNO this year, they are good musicians in the categories every year. You know, people who's putting out great works. So if I don't win, you know, I still give thanks, you know, because I already won 2 already, you know. I mean, and even if I never win none, I still give thanks here, even to be mentioned in the JUNO. Because this is the 42 annual JUNO before me born. And me never know, so me could have come a Canada, come nominate for JUNO Awards. You understand? Much less to win twice. So me have to just count my blessing, name them one by one, you know? And it surprised me sometimes to see what the Lord have done.
Other than what we've touched on already, are there any goals that you have for 2014 or projects or releases that we need to look out for?
Well, I just want the fans to look out for more new song from Exco Levi, you know? I mean, positive song continually, you know? And I'm looking forward to my March tour because I never toured the US before. So I'm just looking forward to that. You understand? But, I mean, more great works. I'm not a good planner. I just ride with the tide, you know? And do my thing.
I know you have a plane to catch, so we will bring the interview to a close there. Exco, thanks a lot for your time. I look forward to seeing a lot of new material from you in 2014. And if you're back in Europe this summer, hopefully we can meet up in person and chat again.
Alright, Gibbo, one more thing. I have to comment on this. Me and Mighty Crown them comment upon this. So I have to give you the comment too. You're one of the baddest interviewer ever interview Exco Levi. Because you know, you study your thing. You're at point with the question. Big up yourself, continue to do what you're doing, and thanks for the support of Exco Levi career. I wish you all the best in all your endeavors.
Thank you very much, sir.
Bless it.
Gibbo.